Good morning children. Today I am going to explain about where does photosynthesis takes place. What is the exact location of photosynthesis process occurs inside the leaf. Actually, this is the leaf. When we take the horizontal section of the leaf, we can observe the clearly where chloroplast is present. This is the chloroplast which are present inside the leaf. Inside the chloroplast has chlorophyll pigments. These chlorophyll pigments are present the membranes of thylakoids. This is a single membranous sac-like structure is called thylakoid. On the membrane of thylakoid of granum, it contains chlorophyll pigments. So these chlorophyll pigments captures the sunlight which helps in preparing the food materials and the leaves. This is the exact location where photosynthesis takes place. See, this is the transverse section of leaf, means horizontal section of the leaf. If we observe the horizontal section of the leaf, we can see many parts. See, this is the outermost layer, that is called as cuticle. After it arranged cells, those are called as upper epidermis. It has lower epidermis also, and it covered with the cuticle. Below the upper epidermis, it has palisade parenchyma. In downwards, we can observe spongy parenchyma. These two parenchymas contains chlorophyll pigments. These are chlorophyll pigments, a chloroplast. Inside the leaf has a vascular tissues which contains xylem and phloem. Xylem transports the water and minerals to the plants. Phloem tissues transports food materials in the leaves. Between these cells, it has a gap. This gap is called as A space. Once observe the lower epidermis. The lower epidermis contains stomata, which covered with two God cells. These are God cells. This stomata helps in gaseous exchange. Means carbon dioxide passes through this stomata only. Or oxygen is passing out from this part only, stomata. These are the parts which are present in the transverse section of leaf. Next one is what are the differences between chloroplast and chlorophyll? See, I have written a few differences on the board. See, chlorophyll, chloroplast. Chlorophyll means a green colored pigments which gives green colors to the leaves. Whereas chloroplast, it is a cell organelle. See, this is the cell organelle of chloroplast. A oval or disc-shaped structure cell organelle is called as chloroplast. It is a double membrane layer. It is a green colored pigment. Chloroplast is a cell organelle. One leaf contains nearly 250 to 400 chlorophyll pigments are present, whereas chloroplast one leaf contains 40 to 100 only. Chlorophyll was discovered by Pelletier and Caventou in the year of 1817. They believed that chlorophyll pigments are spreading entire the cell, but it is not correct. Julius Van Sachs observed the chloroplast as a cell organelle in the year of 1883. Next one, chlorophyll converts the light energy to chemical energy, whereas the chloroplast, light and dark reactions takes place. These are the few points differences between chlorophyll and chloroplast. chloroplast. So finally, photosynthesis takes place inside the chloroplast of chlorophyll. These chlorophyll pigments are present in the membrane of thylakoid of Graham. This is the concept. Thank you very much. Good morning children. Today we are going to learn about carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. This is the experiment. This experiment was done by Moles. So this is called as Moles off-leaf experiment. Before going to do an experiment, we have to follow some steps. Aim, apparatus required, procedure, observation and conclusion. First of all, we have to learn about the aim. To prove that carbon dioxide is essential for photosynthesis. Apparatus required. Wide mouth bottle. This is wide mouth transparent bottle. KOH solution. This is a KOH solution. Potted plant. This is potted plant. This one. Vertically split cork. This is vertically split cork. Iodine solution. This is iodine solution. These are required materials to do this experiment. Next procedure. A potted plant is taken and kept in the dark for nearly a week for removal of starch from the leaves. Second one. Take a wide mouth transparent bottle. This is a wide mouth transparent bottle. Put potassium hydroxide solution in it. This is a potassium hydroxide solution in it. Insert split cork in the mouth of the bottle. This is a split cork we have to insert to this bottle. Next one. Insert one of the leaf of de-starched plant into transparent bottle containing potassium hydroxide solution. This is one of the leaf. Insert into the wide mouth transparent bottle. Half of the part of the leaf keep inside this bottle. Remaining part of the leaf is outside the bottle. The entire experiment is kept in the sunlight at least for 3 to 4 hours. We should keep this potted plant under sunlight. Next, observation. The leaf part which was exposed to the atmospheric air becomes bluish black. Which part of the leaf exposed to the sunlight, this part prepares food material. Inside part of the leaf does not prepare food material or starch, because outside part of the leaf absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and it utilizes sunlight. Here main important thing is this part of the leaf utilizes carbon dioxide, that is atmospheric air. When pour iodine solution on the leaf, which part is outside in the bottle, that part prepares starch. How we can know? By using iodine solution. This is a outside part of leaf. This part becomes blue or black color. It turns blue or black color. Remaining part of the leaf which is present inside the bottle, it does not change the color. So here no starch. This is the main observation of this experiment. See here, the part of the leaf which is inside the bottle does not turn into black because the carbon dioxide present inside the bottle is absorbed by the potassium hydroxide solution. This is a KO solution which absorbs carbon dioxide present inside the bottle. So there is no availability of carbon dioxide inside the transparent bottle. So in this part, the leaf part which is present inside the bottle, it does not prepare starch because there is no availability of carbon dioxide which was absorbed by the KOH solution, that is potassium hydroxide solution. That is observation. Finally, conclusion. Hence, this experiment proves that CO2 is necessary for photosynthesis process. My dear children, it is very most important in the public examination. They ask 2-3 times. You should concentrate more. Thank you. Thank you so much.